Maybe you've had to downsize thanks to soaring cost. Or you're stuck sharing cramped spaces while working remotely from home. If so, you're not alone. But what if I told you there's a new tech that can make your tiny space feel bigger? Greg is obsessed with trying new tech, and he can't wait to put the Apple Vision Pro to the test. Can this cutting-edge device really make our 200 square feet of living space feel bigger? Let's dive in. It's transformed how we work from home. Moving around to stay creative isn't just nice, it's necessary.
That's better.
Hey Greg, you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm good.
He doesn't do this every day, but hey, why not make the most of your time? Living in a tiny house continues to teach us the value that every inch of space counts. And with something like the Vision Pro, we're not just living in our tiny house, we're expanding it in ways we never thought possible.
This is my desk. It's in the front of our tiny house in the loft. I use it for running our remote business, gaming, entertainment, studying, sometimes even eating breakfast. That's just the way that it is in a tiny space. You have to be resourceful. I hate opening and reopening windows. To me, it's about as annoying as trying to manage 25 tabs in your browser. I love having multiple screens. The problem is, in a tiny space, your space is limited, and the Vision Pro solves that problem for me. Hey guys, what do you think of my avatar? Oh, Eugene, look, he's wearing Vision Pro. Hey guys, yeah, looking forward to today's call.
Let's talk about how the Vision Pro redefines space in our tiny home. Picture this. Our living room suddenly becomes an interactive office space.
Just wanted to send this to you as an example because you were looking for ideas for your app.
Or an expansive movie theater.
I can make my screen as big as I want. Whoa, yeah, baby.
We've always debated the size of the TV that we've needed. But with the Vision Pro, we're thinking maybe we won't need a traditional TV at all in the near future. The Apple Vision Pro is making us rethink our entire setup.
This is next level.
Currently, this is not how we watch movies. The tech is just not quite there, and honestly, we would both have to have two headsets in order to watch the same movie. But imagine what's coming in the near future.
This is cool.
So it's a 99-cent lava lamp.
Well, it's a lava lamp that I could set right here, and it tells me how full my battery is before it goes dead. That's really cool, man.
That's cool.
See, this is the type of stuff I'm looking for.
Using the Vision Pro goes beyond just fun and games.
What?
It's still about using it intentionally.
I'm the type of guy who needs alone time and privacy. If you're an introvert, you know what I'm talking about. Knowing this, I can take steps before that happens. But it's especially challenging to do that when your house is less than 200 total square feet.
Yeah.
You gotta roll with it. I've noticed a massive difference in the anxiety that I feel from being in a small space with so many people. And the reason for that is I have the ability to control my environment. Oh, look in the sky, it's so beautiful. And in a small space, that is a game changer. For example, say I'm working on a project and just need some time to think. But maybe Hannah's downstairs, maybe she's cooking, maybe Taylor's playing, maybe Hannah's on a call with a team or one of our clients. When that happens, I can put on my headphones, put on the Vision Pro, turn on an environment, and I'm instantly transported to the top of a mountain. And I feel the tension just leave me. The difference that makes when living in a small space with a lot of people is difficult to describe. So I know what you're probably thinking, dude, why don't you just go outside when you want some privacy? I do, but what if it's raining? What if there are bugs? Something bit me. What if it's hot? What if it's humid? I live in Florida. The convenience of being able to put on these glasses, expand my space, create an environment of privacy anytime I want is a game changer. Or you might be thinking, hey, got an idea, Greg. Why don't you just go somewhere else? I do. Go to Starbucks. But here's the thing. What if I don't want to drive 15, 20 minutes just to get some privacy? I love our tiny house, but the convenience of being able to turn on an environment and have privacy whenever I want to, and then be able to take those glasses on when I'm ready to see my family again is pretty healthy for me, actually. You might also be thinking, this is a little dystopian. And while I totally get that, but I've literally been in restaurants, and I'm sure you have too, where entire families are sitting at the table, staring at their phones, mindlessly scrolling, instead of talking to each other. And the Apple Vision Pro isn't going to change that. They're still going to do that no matter the device that it is. So you have to be intentional. You have to be aware of how you want to be, the time that you want to spend with your family, and achieve balance. But sometimes in a tiny space, you just need to be alone. And this allows you to do that conveniently, sometimes a little too conveniently. So you do have to be intentional.
Just because we're really excited about having the Vision Pro and using it in our tiny house doesn't mean we're living in that virtual world 24/7. It's all about striking the right balance. Similar to putting your phone down when it's family time or when we're doing chores.
Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. This is the proper way to do it.
We use it as a tool to enhance our lives, not to replace the real natural world around us. Remember, it's not about how much space you have that counts, but how you make that space feel. And if you're curious about how it could potentially work in your space, hit subscribe and leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you on how you are transforming your small living space. Until next time, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next video.
So yeah, I've had the Vision Pro for 5 first.
So the one kind of tagging the other one has it become just another part of
Building with Legos. I'm utterly captivated. As if your nose or your eye itches. How are you supposed to scratch it?
Excuse you.
Sure, go to Starbucks. That's what I... Well, what do you want? Quiet from the dog that barks all the time! Vision Pro noise-canceling headphones. We got cows around here. What if I'm not in the mood to hear some cows? Just turn on the Vision Pro. So far, the Vision Pro has been Greg-proof. Great quality. I've had it over a month. It's really sturdy. Other things that aren't made very well, I tend to break. Like this rake here, completely not Greg-proof.